So my name is Angie Freeman. My pronouns are they, them. I'm also good with mass terms like bro, dude, my guy, stuff like that. I'm a lot of things. Student affairs practitioner for a long time now. Started off in res life, working diversity and inclusion, now doing some LGBTQI2S plus work. I'm a parent, which I love that experience. I'm a dancer. Anybody who knows me knows that I love to dance. And it's something that is always and will always be a part of my life, no matter what I'm doing or no matter what career that I have. There's lots to unpack and to get to know me. Let's go, and the people will get to know me right now.
There's a quote I've been using with guests from Corey Bush, which says, "Many of us do not choose to become activists. Instead, we are activated." So, as you think of your own social justice origin stories, what were some things that activated you?
There was a moment in my experience that stands out that I always talk about or bring up. This was right after grad school, my first full-time job at a grad school, working in res life. And a colleague and myself were in their car, and we were backing out of this parking space in the parking lot, and this car comes and almost hits us. So we're honking the horn. I was in a passenger seat, and my colleague was driving, but we almost hit this car, and we're like, "Oh, well, what are you doing? You don't see?" I just road rage like instantly,
Yeah.
just like yelling at this other person. No impact happened or whatever. I look up and saw the other person in the car that was driving, and they just started talking to me in ASL and was like, and I was just like, "Oh my jaw just dropped, and I was like, "This person is deaf." Like, they did not hear us honking our horn. They didn't hear all the other stuff that another person probably would hear. And it was just a moment for me of, wow, I'm navigating this world in a particular kind of way, in a sense of like the world revolves around me. Like, why didn't you hear my horn? Why didn't you see me in this car? It's your fault. And from then on, it just hit me in a particular way, that particular incident. And my colleague and I were just like that, we're a-holes for that. That was not good. So anyway, from that moment, I realized the privilege that I'll navigate the world with. One of those is my ability to hear, speak, talk, walk, all the things. In the program that I worked in had a really big emphasis on social justice. And even though I was at a predominantly white institution, the department itself was very diverse, and we instilled that in the work that we did. This was at University of Vermont.
Mhm.
That's where I started my social justice journey, really activated, so to speak, from that experience. But from there, I learned ASL, and I took classes while I was working as a resident director, and I just wanted to learn more about deaf culture and the deaf community. And, I was fascinated with the language itself and just wanted to learn more about that. Navigating the world, navigating a hearing world specifically, even with the knowledge that I've learned, I still can't even imagine what that feels like and how that is. Everything in this world is accommodating for hearing people, the structures and how things are communicated and all that. Those are the things that I started to learn in my journey as a residence director and just learning about social justice.